Located in the arid and breathtaking southwestern corner of Colorado, the Mesa Verde National Park is home to some of the most extraordinary cliff dwellings in North America. These ancient structures, carved into the canyon walls, were built by the Ancestral Puebloans, an indigenous people who thrived in the American Southwest for centuries before mysteriously disappearing around the year 1300 AD. The cliff dwellings, with their intricate architecture and stunning views, continue to capture the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and visitors alike, who are eager to understand why this once thriving civilization vanished so abruptly. Mesa Verde, which translates to green table, is an apt name for this region, where lush vegetation contrasts with the stark, dry environment of the surrounding desert. The cliff dwellings themselves are perched high on the canyon walls, offering natural protection and strategic views of the surrounding terrain. The largest of these cliff dwellings is Cliff Palace, a remarkable structure featuring more than 20 rooms, kivas, ceremonial chambers, and balconies, all made from sandstone and mortar. It is believed that the Ancestral Puebloans constructed these dwellings primarily for defensive purposes, to protect themselves from potential threats from neighboring tribes or environmental dangers. The cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde were built between the 12th and 13th centuries, during what is known as the Ancestral Puebloan period. The people who inhabited this area were sophisticated farmers, skilled in agriculture and the cultivation of crops such as corn, beans, and squash. They also engaged in hunting, gathering, and trade with other Native American tribes in the region. The Ancestral Puebloans were known for their distinctive pottery, woven textiles, and baskets, as well as their religious and ceremonial practices that revolved around the natural world. One of the most striking features of the Mesa Verde cliff dwellings is their architectural design. The dwellings were constructed using locally available materials, including sandstone, adobe, and wood. The structures were meticulously crafted, with an emphasis on functionality and community. Many of the cliff dwellings were built with multiple levels, and each room was used for specific purposes such as living, cooking, and storage. The kivas, round subterranean chambers found in most of the dwellings, were used for religious ceremonies and rituals, indicating the deep spiritual connection the people had with their environment. Despite the impressive architectural and cultural achievements of the Ancestral Puebloans, the mystery of their abandonment looms large. Around 1300 AD, these cliff dwellings were suddenly abandoned, and the Ancestral Puebloans left the region without any clear explanation. What could have caused such a dramatic and swift departure from their homes? Why did an advanced civilization, capable of building such incredible structures, abandon one of the most well-fortified and strategically located sites in the Southwest? Several theories have been proposed to explain the disappearance of the Ancestral Puebloans from Mesa Verde, but none offer a definitive answer. One of the most widely accepted theories involves climate change. Evidence from tree-ring data, sediment cores, and archaeological studies suggests that the region experienced a prolonged period of drought during the late 1200s. The drought would have severely impacted the agricultural base of the Ancestral Puebloans, making it difficult to grow crops and sustain their communities. Without a reliable food source, the people may have been forced to leave their homes in search of more hospitable environments, either within the region or further south. In addition to the environmental factors, social and political tensions within the Ancestral Puebloan communities may have played a role in their departure. Some researchers speculate that competition for resources, such as water and arable land, may have led to conflict among different groups. As the climate worsened and food became scarcer, these tensions could have escalated, forcing the people to abandon Mesa Verde and relocate to more stable areas. Archaeological evidence from other sites in the region suggests that the ancestral Puebloans migrated to areas such as the Rio Grande Valley and the Hopi Mesas, where they established new communities and continued their agricultural practices. While the environmental and social factors provide plausible explanations for the decline of Mesa Verde, there are also theories that propose more mysterious causes for the disappearance of the ancestral Puebloans. Some suggest that the people were driven away by outside threats, such as raids by neighboring tribes or even invasions from other parts of North America. Others propose that the departure could have been related to spiritual or religious reasons, such as a prophecy or divine intervention. Still, there is no concrete evidence to support these more speculative theories. What remains undeniable is the enduring legacy of the ancestral Puebloans and their remarkable achievements. The cliff dwellings at Mesa Verde stand as a testament to their ingenuity, resilience, and connection to the land. Despite the mystery surrounding their sudden abandonment, the cultural and historical significance of these sites cannot be overstated. The preservation of Mesa Verde as a national park ensures that future generations will be able to experience and learn from the accomplishments of this ancient civilization. As scientists and historians continue to study the cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde, the question of why the ancestral Puebloans left the area remains a subject of great debate and fascination. In recent years, technological advancements in archaeological methods have allowed researchers to gain new insights into the lives of the people who once called this place home. For instance, modern-day archaeological digs and the use of non-invasive techniques, such as ground-penetrating radar and aerial mapping, have uncovered previously unknown structures and artifacts that provide clues to the people's daily lives and the challenges they faced before abandoning their homes. One significant discovery was the identification of a large, circular structure near Cliff Palace that had previously been hidden beneath layers of soil. This structure, believed to be a kiva, could offer insights into the ceremonial practices of the ancestral Puebloans and perhaps their state of mind before they left the area. Archaeologists are also examining the layout and positioning of the cliff dwellings themselves, paying close attention to the direction of the walls, entrances, and windows. These details could provide clues about the reasons for the site's abandonment, whether it was due to an external threat or an internal, environmental crisis. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Mesa Verde mystery is the role of migration in the ancestral Puebloans' disappearance. Although it is widely accepted that the people left Mesa Verde around 1300 AD, the exact destinations of their migration remain unclear. Many researchers believe that the people moved southward to areas such as the Rio Grande Valley, where they established new communities and integrated with other Native American tribes. Evidence of their continued presence can be found in the pottery styles and other material culture that they left behind. Other groups, such as the Hopi, Zuni, and Pueblo tribes, are thought to be descendants of the ancestral Puebloans, continuing some of the traditions and practices that were prevalent at Mesa Verde. Despite the challenges of piecing together the full story of Mesa Verde's abandonment, one thing is certain: the cliff dwellings and the people who built them are an integral part of North American history. The ancestral Puebloans were innovators, creators, and survivors, and their legacy continues to inspire awe and respect. The enduring mystery of their disappearance only adds to the allure of Mesa Verde, making it a place of both historical importance and ongoing fascination. For those who visit the park, the cliff dwellings are not just ancient ruins. They are a connection to a distant past, a glimpse into the lives of people whose story is still unfolding. The cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde represent a chapter in the history of the American Southwest that has left an indelible mark on the landscape. Although the ancestral Puebloans left the area around 1300 AD, their achievements are still very much alive. Today, Mesa Verde is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of the rich cultural heritage of Native American peoples. The park is one of the most visited archaeological sites in the United States, drawing thousands of visitors each year who come to witness the beauty and mystery of the cliff dwellings. Guided tours, educational programs, and interpretive exhibits offer visitors a chance to learn about the history of the ancestral Puebloans and the significance of their architecture and culture. The preservation of the cliff dwellings ensures that the memory of this remarkable civilization will continue to be passed down through generations. In addition to its role as a historical and cultural site, Mesa Verde also plays a crucial role in ongoing archaeological research. Modern technology and interdisciplinary approaches to archaeology continue to uncover new information about the lives of the ancestral Puebloans. As researchers continue to study the region, the story of Mesa Verde's rise, fall, and enduring legacy will continue to evolve, offering new insights into the people who built the cliff dwellings and the world they left behind. The mystery of why the ancestral Puebloans abandoned Mesa Verde may never be fully solved. However, their legacy, marked by the awe-inspiring cliff dwellings, their advanced knowledge of agriculture and architecture, and their deep spiritual connection to the land, will continue to captivate the imagination of people around the world. Mesa Verde is a reminder of the complexity and ingenuity of ancient civilizations. If you've been intrigued by the mysteries surrounding the ancestral Puebloans, consider visiting Mesa Verde National Park to witness the grandeur of their cliff dwellings. Engage with the ongoing archaeological efforts, learn about the challenges faced by the people who built these remarkable structures, and appreciate the significance of preserving such important cultural landmarks for future generations.